Mario is in the building. Hey, Mario, how you doing? Double tap the screen. If you want to scale your business, this is the live for you. If you have a business bestie, you have a team, you have an organization, go ahead and share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. If you are building a team, you have coworkers that are building their businesses and no one knows how to use social media, I'm going to share with you how to scale your business using social media, what I have done for the last few years, being offline for years, then coming online, scaling my business using this platform. This is a tool. Social media is a tool. We use tools. Don't be a fool. Hey, Robbie. Robbie is in the building. Hey, Chris, how you doing? You gonna speak back? How you doing? Good to see you. Go and just double tap that screen if you listen to the sound of my voice. So we're in multiple places. I'm over here on TT. And so if you're on Bookface, Instagram, YouTube, let me put you in my stories as well. Then I'm on TT where we have a lot more fun. Okay. So that's why they ain't gonna put me up on here no more. TT, we have a lot more fun. It's a little different over here on TT. And so if you know what I mean, you'll join me over here on the TT. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm going to share. Tech is in the building. Is it Z-Tech? Is in the building. How you doing? Good to see you today. It's lunchtime. It's Saturday, and we're going to have some fun. So you guys got to help me, hype me up, because I got to get my walk on. So I got to get my walk on. So you got to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hey, Beauty Tammy. Beauty by Tammy is in the building. Hey, Beauty by Tammy. Okay, double tap the screen in our first few minutes going on the live. I just like to make sure that I give you shout outs. I want to make sure I introduce myself. I want to tell you the goal. The goal is to hit 5,000 hearts right now. That's the goal. The goal is to get 25,000 followers as well during this live. So if you're not following, go ahead and follow. Double tap that screen. Help us get to 1,000 and then 2,000. Our goal right now is 5,000. So that's how you come into a live. You come in hot. You come in contributing on the live. And so if you have not contributed, let's go. Okay, God's child is in the building. Hey, God's child, good to see you. Good to see you. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be talking and walking. So I'm on the treadmill. I do 10 to 15,000 steps every single day. We do 10 to 15,000 steps. And so my son had a football game last night. And so we kind of, had some late activities. And so I'm just getting a chance to get my walk on today. So we're going to scale your business. We're going to show you how to do it. So I need a note taker. So as I'm walking, I need a note taker. When I'm invited to speak at people's conferences, women conferences, churches, or your Zoom meetings, I can see interactions. But when I go live on social media, you got to comment so I know you're there. You got to double tap. Give me some stars on Bookface. Give me some hearts over here. That's how I know you're present. So I do at least 10 to 15,000 steps every single day. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Okay, I can plug this up. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Is it Gets Money is in the building. How you doing? Double tap the screen. Say, hey, Jerusha. So I am typically by the end of the day, it's over 20,000 steps. But while I'm on my lives or walking at the park or riding the bike, I do like 10 to 15,000 steps, and then the rest of the day is whatever it calculates. But yes, D is in the building. Hey, D Gordon, how you doing? And if you're anything like me, you are a woman of a mature age. We're going to age gracefully over here. And so I help myself. I pep myself up. I have a packet of goodness. I pep myself up. People often ask, well, girl, how are you able to keep up with your teenage son, right? I do things. I exercise so we can be healthy and wealthy over here. And so I use this packet of goodness. It gives me more energy, stamina, mental focus, a little bit more clarity, okay, a little bit more agility, if you know what I mean, a little bit more agility. So we got knees like Megan. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Marketing Services is in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Is it Gamesley? Is in the building. How are you? Good to see you. Double tap the screen. If you're not following, make sure you follow. I teach actionable business skills, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing. Yes, I teach you how. And today we're talking about scaling your business using social media. It's so many people posting, but they're not scaling. It's so many people posting, but they're not getting clients. They're not making connections. They're not making friends. So we're going to talk about how you can do that successfully and how I've been able to do a lot of great things on social media. And I was offline for years. I built a huge organization. I trained thousands over the years. I developed leaders, earned all the things possible. So I know a thing or two. And so coming online was different for me too. People think everything's, oh, that's so easy for you. It was difficult because I'm not used to talking to my laptop. I'm not used to talking to my camera. I'm talking to the peoples. Yes, thank you so much. So if you want to learn that skill, thank you so much for following. Janet is in the building. Hey, Janet, how you doing? If you're not following, go ahead and follow if you like to learn. I only attract people who like to learn so we can make that money, honey. Anybody can learn a skill. So do me a favor. Yes, hit the bell. If you're on the book face, hit the bell so when I go live, you get the notification. So hit the bell so you don't miss me. This is not my regular time, but this is the only time I had to get my walk on. So that way, it's good. So that way, when you hit the bell, it'll notify you. And if you are available, great. If you're not available, great. Catch me on the next live. But we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's go, pretty people. Let's get our walk on. And let me tell you how you're going to scale your business. Are you excited? I'm excited for you. Double tap that screen on TT. We need 5,000 hearts. That's our goal. So a couple things that I want to tell you that I've learned. You probably already know this on TT, but I'm slow. Like I said, I'm a visual and auditory learner. I'm going to need to see it. All of this talking kind of don't help me. I can't read. I need to see what you're saying. I need to feel it, experience it, and then I can learn how to do it. Where's the bell? So when you go to my page, you'll see a bell. Just hit that bell. Okay, so when you go, tap my face, and then you'll see a bell. Tap that bell, so you get the notification. So we can teach people some skills. Because I see a lot of lives, and I'm like, what is the live for? And a lot of the lives on TT, not Bookface, not YouTube, not Instagram, but on TT, a lot of the lives is like engagement lives or follow lives or things like that, or battling. And so you see a lot of interactions, right? And so you're like, is that the only way? That's my question. Is that the only way to get a lot of interactions? Is I got to battle somebody, or I got to do something along those lines of doing engagement live? It can't be people just want to learn. So I want to know that for real. That's a real question. So what I learned was, I don't know if you know this. Thank you so much for loving on the live. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. I don't know if you know this or not, but I thought I was sharing people's content on TT. Okay. So I thought when you do the copy the link and then you just put the link somewhere, I created a backup Instagram. So I would copy the link and just put it in my backup Instagram, right? Copy your content and share it over to my backup Instagram. Now, I didn't realize that's not what they meant. I guess you can do that too, but I thought I was sharing it. I thought that was the share. But my understanding is, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, see, I'm not good with technology, right? I'm good with mentoring and coaching and teaching. You're supposed to hit the repost. All this time, I didn't know that. I was like, oh, it's going to repost. Where is it reposting, though? And I didn't figure out it's reposting back on TikTok. How is that sharing, though? Elevate is in the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. I did a great note taker. Thank you so much. So you're supposed to repost. Hit the repost button. And all this time, all I was doing was copying the link, putting it on my Instagram so they know I actually shared it. But apparently that doesn't do anything. But I don't know. So you guys tell me I'm supposed to just repost. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you for joining the team. Yes, make sure you get your daily heartening. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate the love. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. And so we want to make sure that we're doing all the things when you come into the lives and you know what they mean. Because I'm still learning what all this stuff means other than engage with other people and engage with other people. And I don't even learn anything in those lives, really. So I'm just confused. So if somebody can help me out, that'd be great on TT. So let me teach you how to scale and repurpose your content, okay? So put this in the chat. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you on Bookface, Instagram, YouTube, my stories, my group. I appreciate you. Write this down. First of all, scaling with repurposing, okay? So it's so important when you start creating content, you want to create content that serves the public. Write that down. You want to create content that's serving other people. And so it's not just about you. It's about you building an audience, a buying audience. I don't want just followers. I want buying followers. I don't want just followers. I want to make connections with those followers. And I think most people in my mind, they're doing it wrong because if you don't have the connections, People typically don't buy because they don't know you. So you got to make the connection. So step one, what I want you to do is identify your winning content. Okay. What type of content are you winning with? Once you identify the type of content that gets you more interactions, that get you more attention, okay, the money post, that's what we're going to call it. What type of content seems to draw people in? Once you figure out and identify your winning content, you're going to create more of that. How does the heart? Hold on. I got to stop it because I'm on the trigger. Hold on. How does the what? The heartbeat benefit the viewer or give? Okay. What does the heartbeat do? Okay. Couple of things. I'm glad you asked. I just learned too. The daily heartbeat, one, it gives you 45 points. And then when you claim it, you got to go claim it to get the points. It's a word that says claim. And then if you leave a comment, it gives you an additional 30 points. So that's 75 points. And so TikTok runs on a point system and how much you engage with people. And so it's only one coin. So it's not like, it's a lot of money or anything. So the daily heartbeat is just one coin. And they want you to do it on, often as you would like. It's not mandatory. It's something that you want to do for people. And then you claim it. So it gives you 75 points. Now, what does it do for me? It just shows people are engaging on the live, and they count that as people are interacting in the live. So we both win when we do it. Now, it doesn't give you hundreds of thousands of dollars or anything. But for me, being a live host, it's going to say people are interacting in my live, which means I could be on the For You page, and they'll serve my content up on the For You page. For you, you gain points, and then you'll see your point number. So next to your name, it says 14. So that lets me know you actually give at 14 points or whatever, at 14 levels, because some people, their number is really high next to their name. You see that blue number that's next to your name? I didn't realize you spoke like, who else? Like Tiara has 19 next to her name. And I can't see marketing services. I can't see yours. Oh yeah, you have 9 next to your name. So this is how people can see if you're engaging or interacting with people's pages. That number represents, the activity that you've done. So that's what people mean when they say get your daily heartbeat when you go into somebody's live. Elevated is in the building. Thank you so much for getting your daily heartbeat. And then as a live host, TikTok requires us to tell you to get your daily heartbeat. Like it's going to be something that comes across the screen. Say, remind your viewers to get your daily heartbeat. So what do you get for the points? Okay, when you have so many coins, let me say that. You have so many coins turn into money. So if you have 1 million coins, that turns into money, right? And so the points actually, the points just add up for you. So that's what that's going to do. So eventually, right, if your coins turn into money, and so your points just help you in terms of using the app. Does that make sense? Did I explain that well? Because I'm not a TikTok coach at all. So I like to tell people I'm not a TikTok coach. I am a sales and marketing business coach. I help people build their businesses using social media and their smartphone. So I do sales strategies and systems. So I have business courses that I teach. Hey, LaShawn, thank you for your daily heartbeat. Yes. And they want you to have a community. So when it says fan club, they want you to build your own community. Your community is where you're getting ready to make a lot of connections and ultimately sell your product and services to your community. You're welcome. LaShawn is in the building. Yeah, I'm not a TikTok coach, but what I've learned is, that's what you want to do is earn points and coins so you can make money online, or you want to give it. But know that the daily heartbeat is just one coin. So even the rose is just one coin. So it's not like you're giving even $1. You're giving one coin, like one. So yes. So I always do it when I go into someone's live. I just make sure I do all the things to help their live, to increase their viewership, to get more followers for them. If I'm not following them, then I'll follow if we have similar content or I'm interested in their content. But for the most part, I just support the live. So I would do like once you put money on your whatever it's called. So I would do like $100 or $200, put it on there. And so whenever I go to someone's live, I make sure I just do all the things, give them the gifts, and keep it moving. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So now let's talk about how you make money from this. Because the more you're doing this, more people are going to be attracted to your page. More people are going to see that you're all about the people, and you get to build a community. So what you want to do is, like I said, identify the type of content. Hey, Sunshine, Lady E is in the building. Hey, gorgeous. Make sure you get to daily heart me up. We're going to get to 50 hearts. Okay, we're at 34. We're going to get to 50 hearts. And our likes need to be 5,000. We're at 2,000. We want to make sure if you look at your analytics, it'll tell you how many likes you get to. So double tap the screen. Our first goal is 5,000. Thank you so much for the gifts. So so you want to identify Instagram, Bookface, YouTube. What type of content is your money post? Like what gets people to interact with you? Now, TikTok analytics, they go by the watch time, the saves, and the shares. So if you want to know which piece of content is working for you, look at your analytics. It'll show you the watch time. It'll also show you how many people saved it and how many shares. If it's grayed out and the arrow is down, that means this week is lower than last week. If the arrow is pointing up and it's green, it means this week, this 7 days was better than the last 7 days. They don't do it monthly, it's by 7-day intervals. And so just keep that in mind. If I go live every day for 2 hours this week, but I only went live last week 1 hour, then obviously the analytics will be up because I went live more. That means I had more interactions, hopefully, and more followers because I was on the live longer. So that's what that means. But I'm not a TikTok guru. I'm a business and sales coach and speaker. Thank you for joining the team. Yes, happily. Thank you for joining the team. Yeah, get your daily heartbeat. Yes. And the best way to get coins, so you want to have the coins, is to go to www.tiktok.com/coins. So when it says recharge on here, I've been told not to do it through TikTok. You want to go outside TikTok, go to a new browser, put in the URL www.tiktok.com/coins. And when you do that, you'll see the website, click it. And you're supposed to, it's like 30% cheaper when you purchase it through that. So that's one thing that if you didn't know, that's what I learned too. So I want to tell you guys. So so I went and did that. I think I put $200 on there. So I don't have to keep going back, recharging anything. So when I see your pages, and you can also leave gifts on people's content. So it doesn't have to be in a live. So if someone missed your live, but it's on mine. I don't know if it's on everybody's, but if you look at my content in the comments, there's a gift box. So if they like that piece of content, they can gift from the content, not just in the live. So go see if you have it. Don't go right now. Go see if you have it. Thank you for double tapping the screen. We're at 2.3 thousand. Our goal is 5,000. So double tap that screen. Do me a favor. We have enough people in here to share the broadcast. So I want you to hold my nose down, and then a screen is going to pop up. Send it out to 10 people. This is how we're going to end up on the For You page and let TikTok know that we want education to go viral. Hello, gorgeous. We want education to go viral, just like cooking, just like dancing, just like drama for your mama. Education can go viral. So we want to make sure that we're able to do that because knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Write that down. I coined that phrase. Knowledge is the new rich. Zay Jerusha said it. All right. So go look at your TikTok analytics and you'll be able to see how many people saved it, how many people shared it, the watch time, and whatever is higher, that might be the piece of content you need to continue to do on repeat to go ahead and attract your people. Because a post with higher average watch time than your profile average is a money post. I'm going to say it again. A post with a higher average watch time, okay? Because TikTok shows you the watch time and the percentage, and it shows you a profile average. If the watch time is higher, keep doing that piece of content because they judge you on the watch time. So not really, it's great to have a lot of followers, but if people aren't watching, then the content is still not being pushed out. So the goal is to create short pieces of content. So if you have a business and you're not scaling yet on social media, then you want to create 7 seconds, 10-second, 15-second videos, which is short form videos. Now, these videos should be entertaining, educational, empowering, and engage with the people. So those are the 4 elements of social media. So you want to make sure your content that you're putting out falls in one of those categories. So I call it the 4 E's, the 4 elements. You can write that down. Hey, Mary. Mary is in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Now, I call it the 4 E's. Can you put that in the chat for me? I need a great note take on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay. Put that in the chat for me. I call it the 4 E's. You got to entertain the people with your content, educate the people with your content, empower the people with your content, and you do want to have engaging content. That's asking questions. People say, what's an engagement content? When you ask a question. So if I ask a question like, how many is Android or iPhone? Okay, which one's better, Android or iPhone? People start to engage because people who love their iPhone, they'll be like, iPhone. People who love their Android, they'll be like, Android. That's called an engagement post, okay? So when you ask questions, you're getting them to interact and comment with you. That's an engagement post. Obviously, you know what an empowerment post is, some type of motivation and inspiration. Obviously, you know what an educational post is. It's a tip or a how-to video. That's educational. And you know what entertaining is, correct? Whether you're entertaining, you don't have to dance. I don't know what's wrong with people like, I don't want to dance. You don't have to dance to be successful and do a short form video. But it does have to be entertaining. Entertaining could be the way that you inflect your voice. Entertaining could be the way that you show up on the camera, right? So it doesn't have to be dancing, but it does have to be entertaining people where they stop the scroll. So stop saying, oh, I don't have that personality. I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. None of that actually matters because you do know how to entertain people, right? In some way, whatever your way is. I think it's interesting that the reason people say they don't use social media because they say they don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. Yes, you do. You just choose not to because there's too many teachers on here, too many examples for you to say you don't know what to do. Now, you might not know how to be successful with it yet, but you do know how to turn on the camera. You do know how to get on social media because you're on here right now. So what we have to work on is your skill set, right? So that's what we're going to talk about, how to scale your business using social media so you can learn a skill. Now, you also know that posts with a lot of saves and shares, those posts get more attention, but no one's saving it. No one's sharing it. We just got to work on what we're putting out. And so what I've learned from being on here is people like, obviously, entertainment and funny stuff is going to be number one. Well, I'm not that funny. So funny posts always win. So those of you that are actually funny, you could be winning on another level. But when you're like me, you're not that funny. I don't have any jokes. I can't even think of any. It's just not my lane. I'm going to have to figure out what works for me. So I teach well. I inspire well. So, okay, I'm going to work on that. And I'll throw in some of my humor. And the people that are attracted to it are my people. You get so caught up because your cousin isn't attracted to it. Your friends don't engage with it. You actually don't need them. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. You actually don't need them to be successful. This is living proof because there's 4.8 billion people who do use social media. And those 4.8 billion people, you can make conversations with those people. And so you can build relationships with those people. And that's what's missing is you're not building a relationship. You want to put out content and then say people don't interact. People don't buy. Okay, do you? Do you? So that's a part of it. It's called the law of reciprocity. So when you start doing it, you start engaging, you start tapping the screen, you start sharing, you start saving, guess what's going to happen? It's going to come back to you. But if you're thinking, I'm just going to put a flyer out here, put my website, tell people I'm in real estate, and I hope they click my link one day. To me, that's almost like people with business cards. You take your business card, you put it on people's cars. You take your business card, you put it up in your local sandwich shop on the board or in somebody's small business, all these business cards. To me, you're just hoping somebody get it. I'm just playing. I don't know what game you're playing, posting and praying, as opposed to building a relationship, starting a conversations, and asking for the sale. Isn't that so much easier to learn the skill? That way you're not getting as frustrated as everybody else. Wouldn't it be easier like Layla? Layla's on my live. Wouldn't it be easier for me to say, hey, Layla, how you doing? Thank you for the gift. Go to Layla's page, love on Layla, find out what Layla does, see if my services fit Layla. See how easy that is? Now, if your concern is, I don't know what to say, that's okay. I got you. No worries. Okay, when I was building my business offline, we used to meet people face to face. Imagine having to talk face to face. Humans are so afraid to talk on social media, but imagine having to talk to somebody for years, real strangers face to face. You have it actually easier because all you're doing is texting. All I'm doing is texting Miss Layla. All I'm doing is texting Miss Monica, Miss Mary. All I'm doing is texting you. Nothing's wrong with your fingers, right? Okay, you can do that. Now, the concern will be, what would you say? You don't want to get these messages that say, hey, how are you? That sounds weird. Please don't send me a message and says, hey, how are you? I already think it's a scam. I think something's wrong. Why would you message somebody and say, hey, how are you? You don't know these people. That's not how we want to start a conversation. If I walked up to you in the store, Miss Layla, and I said, hey, how are you? You'd be like, fine. Why? How are you? Like, that's different. So that's not how you want to text people either. So if you're struggling with scripts, inside my 3-day ride, I give you a workbook with all the scripts and how to start conversations that convert into cash. We want to make sure you're talking to people like a human being. You're showing up like a real person. Okay, you don't want to be robotic. You don't want to, yes, thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate the love. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. We should be there by now. Let's go, TT. We should definitely be there by now. Tag your business bestie. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I'm trying to tell you. We're going to scale your business using social media. We're going to use this tool. So you want to put out the content that gets the attention of the person you want to sell to. Isn't it so much better if you got 50 people who liked your content, and 10 of them left comments? You went and talked to those 10 people and found out their needs and were able to sell to at least 1 or 2 of those 10, as opposed to hoping your content get out to 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. Would you like to make sales every day? Okay, that means you got to build a community. And that's why on TT, they changed it to a fan club. They want you to build your people. Like, who's going to like what you're putting out? And so it's important that you also go to those pages and start your own conversations. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Thank you so much. Woo, woo, we almost there. Let's go, pretty people. So here's what you need to do. Each week, pick your top 2 videos and decide, are these the best videos that I can create based on my product, my service, my opportunity? Okay? So if you're in fitness, you work out, you in health and wellness, or something along those lines, and you give workout tips, that's educational. You give workout tips, great. You give us ways to exercise and lose belly fat or FUPA, great. Those are tips, right? If people love that, you want to create more of that. Maybe you're in fitness and you entertain us, right? In some type of way. Maybe that video does better. Do more of that. Once you see this is the type of video that's getting me more traction, you want to repeat it. Not the same words, be more creative, not the same environment, but the same context, right? You want to make sure it's along the same lines. She said, give me an example. Okay, like say if you're a fitness coach, you could say, if a workout tip gets you 50% more watch time, right? Refilm it with a new background and title it. So you're just redoing that same piece of content, just different outfit. Instead of me being on the treadmill, I might be outside, but the same information. So it could be, did you miss the fat burning secret? And you can talk about that over and over and over and over. You following me? Somebody let me know if that makes sense. Yes or yes? If you create a video and you are an author and your video was about 3 mistakes new authors make, and a lot of people saved it, a lot of people enjoyed it, you repurposed it, you want to continue to do videos around mistakes new authors make. If you bake, makes sense. Okay, good. If you are a baker or a foodie or a food creator, you're one of the people that show us how to cook everything, or you go to all the restaurants, or you eat all this crazy stuff, whatever you do. If that's the type of content you put out, you want to do a piece of video, and that video could be, if a recipe video goes viral, record it, slow it down, do it in 7 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. The same recipe, just different times, different outfits, different locations, the same type of video. Because the algorithm doesn't know, right? It does look different because you're going to say the words a little different, but it's the same piece of content. And if that content is getting traction, then you know that's what people like from you. Make sense? And everybody knows what repurposing is, yes? Repurpose content on all the platforms. It's just smarter, not harder. Your audience is not identical on each platform. So you can recycle the same video without people noticing. The same video. I put out the same video on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, the same video. I'm not changing up the videos. So that's how you're going to scale, because what I do is, listen. You might not like Facebook money, right? I like Facebook money. I like Instagram money. I like YouTube money. I like LinkedIn money. I like fan base money. I like TikTok money. It's green for me. It spans the same. For those of you that are like, oh, I don't like Instagram, the money is still green, because whatever content I put out on TikTok, I'm going to take that same piece of content and put it out everywhere. You're just repurposing it. That's how you market. That's how you're going to scale. The audiences are different. So right now, if I have 5, 10 people over here, 10, 12 people over here, 11 people over here, they're all different types of people that's watching in different places. So just like when I worked in radio and television, we put a Coca-Cola commercial on every network, a Chick-fil-A commercial on every network. We're not like, oh, well, Chick-fil-A doesn't like Fox. Oh, well, Chick-fil-A doesn't like ABC. Baby, Chick-fil-A doesn't care that it's on ABC, NBC, CNN, Headline News, Cartoon Network, ESPN. Chick-fil-A doesn't care about the network. It cares about the people that are watching. That's how you should think as a business owner. I don't care about the platform. I care about the people that are watching. So the goal is for you to repurpose that content so you get more views. And so while you might not have but 100, 200 on TikTok, but then you got another 200, 300 on Instagram, and another 200, 300 on Facebook, and another 200, 300 on YouTube, you got over 1,000 people who watch your content. But if you're just putting it on one platform, right? You know, I'm just going to put it on TikTok, and you're getting frustrated because you're only getting 100, 200, 300 views, then you should have put it on all of them, because it's going to be different. Are you following me? Now, for those of you like, you don't want the watermark. So if you create the video in TikTok, you don't want the watermark. I know once you post it, you can download it to your phone. But if you want to take the watermark off, you know, the TikTok watermark that's on there, you can use SnapTik, you can use SaveTik, or CapCut. That will take off the watermark. Because guess what? TikTok watermark is on there because they want people to know you used it. So if I take TikTok video with the watermark and put it on Instagram, Instagram is not going to show it, because Instagram is in competition with TikTok. That's like you sell books. Say I sell books. You try to come over here on my platform and sell your books. It's not going to work. I'm not going to show anybody your piece of content because we sell the same thing. We're in competition. So Facebook is in competition with TikTok. YouTube TikTok is in competition with YouTube. So what you want to do is be respectful of the platform, and you want to download it to your camera roll so there's no watermark on any of them, and then upload it. Are you following me? So I said, she said, what were the apps? SnapTik, SaveTik, musicallydown.com. There's a lot of them that will take off the watermarks. Because if you're wondering why it's not working, that's one reason. Now, obviously, the content still has to be good, but that's one reason is they're in competition, so you do want to be respectful and take that off. Are you following me? Now, on LinkedIn, you can repurpose it as a written story, okay? Post with the same hook, but you can also post your content on LinkedIn, but you can repost it as a written story. So it doesn't matter your profession. She said, I'm a therapist. Same thing. Therapist, life coach, doesn't matter. If you create a piece of content says 3 ways to stop overthinking at night, and you give me those 3 ways to stop overthinking. If that did good on Instagram, okay, great. You're going to repurpose that content. You follow me? Following, okay? You want to follow? It doesn't matter about your profession. Every profession should be, in my opinion, my professional opinion, 20 years of experience, every business and profession should be marketing themselves on social media. Only because it's more exposure than you could ever get face-to-face. I don't know where your shop is, but it's more likely I can see your video, right? And find out where your shop is. If you have a business, there's no way you shouldn't be marketing. When you see all these top creators, right, and businesses marketing, your small business should be on here too. So scaling your business on social media, it's not just reposting, it's creating like derivative content around what already works. You're just going to keep doing it over and over and over and over. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? If you're giving tips, change the hook, but keep the tips the same. Now, long videos, she said, what about long videos? Long videos, I will break down the long video. What's long? 2 minutes is long. 1 minute is long. I will break that down to 7 seconds, 10 second, 15-second videos, especially if you're not in any of the programs that require a minute or longer. We're almost there. We're 5,000 away. Double tap the screen if you're on TT. Double tap the screen. Morning Walk is in the building. How you doing? Double tap the screen. We're 5K away from the goal. So if you're listening to the sound of my voice, hey, gorgeous, double tap the screen on TT. Now, another way for you to scale your business, and I don't usually tell y'all all this goodness because most people just don't do the work. Most people won't participate in their own rescue. Most people want to make excuses even after I say it, right? They just don't listen. So I'm going to say it again, okay? Because I believe the right people are here at the right time. Another way to scale your business on social media. You're not just posting. That's great. That's one way. Because you got to show up 2-3 times a day, right? I put on commercials when I worked in television. We'll put a Coca-Cola commercial 10, 15 times a day. The same commercial. So you have a small business. You should be showing up at least 2, 3, 4 times a day. Because I don't know your business. And every time you post, it's a different audience or your followers and friends that haven't seen the first piece of content will see the second piece of content, right? But you got to post enough that they even see you. I don't know why people think just because you have 2,000 friends, all 2,000 saw it. Baby, they did. Okay, each platform work in increments. So I'm going to give you an example. If you have 1,000 friends, they only send it out to 10%. 10% of 1,000 is 100. So you're wondering why my cousin didn't like it, why my friends are not purchasing. Why? Because they didn't see it. And someone who saw it, they just don't support you. They just follow you. So just imagine 10% of 1,000 is 100. They put it in the feed of 100 people. Notice I said they put it in the feed. I didn't say they guaranteed to see it. That means if I open up, you're in my feed. But that means I had to open it up that day. That means I had to still go on social media that day. Now, so that's why you end up having 100 people who saw it or liked it, or 200, because they're only sending it out to a percentage of your total number, right? Now, let me give you an example. If you have a birthday, and you'll notice you got 5,000 people say happy birthday. You know why? Because when they sent it out to the first 10%, they all said happy birthday in the comments. They all said happy birthday in the comments, which triggered the algorithms like, oh my gosh, people are interacting with this piece of content. This content must be good. I'm going to send it out to another 10%. So now you got 20% of 1,000, which is 200. Those people said happy birthday. The algorithm is getting triggered again. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of people commenting. I'm going to send it out to another 10%. Now 300 of 1,000 have seen your happy birthday. Those people are saying happy birthday. You're commenting back. Thank you, thank you, thank you, right? The algorithm is now exploding. Like, oh my gosh, it's going to send it out to another percentage. That's how it works. So you're wondering, how is it if I say I had a new baby, boom, 20,000 people saw it. When you say you got a new puppy, 20,000 people saw it. When you say you had an anniversary, 20,000 people saw it. You know why? Because they were interacting in the comments, triggering the algorithm to keep pushing you out. So that's why you'll hear people say comment. You'll hear them say interact, like it, share it, because they're trying to reach the maximum number of people. Are we on the same page now? So you shouldn't get upset with the people you know. A lot of times you were not in their feed because it didn't get the traction for them to see it. Now, for those of you that do see it and do nothing, understand that comes back to you. So if you do see a piece of content you like, comment, engage, do something to keep that going for that person. Now, I know TT get offended. People on here is a little different. They got attitudes sometimes. They get so mad when somebody isn't liking, commenting, sharing, but their content isn't great, right? It's not helpful. It's not useful. It's just saying, they told me to post the content. Here I am doing nothing, posting the content. Now, why should I do that? How is that? I could do it because you want me to, but am I a buying client? Would I be a buying client? Probably not, because I didn't see you do anything. I saw you ask me to follow you, and I'm following you out of a courtesy, not because I thought your content was good. You see the difference? So do you want buying followers and friends, or you just want to gather up followers and have a number? Now, I know it's coming from somebody who has the numbers, but I got those numbers not from education. I didn't get those. I got them from entertaining people with lip syncing and entertainment. That's why I said entertainment is number one. But that wasn't my heart. My heart is actually teaching you a skill set to make money. Hey, Star, how you doing? Double tap the screen. We're almost there. We're 4,000 away. Double tap if you listen to the sound of my voice on TT. So then I started doing what I actually love to do. It's coaching and teaching and training you how to make 6 and 7 figures using social media. You follow me? So you're going to break that. You're going to break that. Hold on. You're going to break that down. You're going to break that video down to at least 3 videos. A 3-minute video if you're not in a program. So if you're in the Creator Rewards program, this is TikTok. If you're in the Creator Rewards program, you have to create a video more than a minute, like 65 seconds to get paid. If you're not in a program, you don't need to create a 60-second video. A minute, 2 minutes, 3, you don't. You can create short videos to get your followings and interactions and watch time up so you can get in the Creator Rewards program and create longer videos. But if you're creating a 3-minute video, nobody's watching. They tuned out already. 7-figure coaches in the building. Gwen is in the building. Okay. I'm gonna need to text. Maybe he got it already. Hold on. I'm sorry, Bookface. Yeah, TikTok. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Yes. So my son is going somewhere. That's my son, and he said, "Mom, I need the address. Hello, how are you? I'm wonderful, 6-figure mom. I'm wonderful." So I told him to call somebody else to get it because I'm in the middle of a live. Sorry about that. Yes. Yes. So we're talking about scaling your business using social media. So if you have questions about everything that we've discussed, put it in the chat. I'm happy to answer your questions about scaling your business on social media. Now, let me tell you what does not scale. Let me tell you how you can repel people. If every time I see you, I'm just going to use this as a product. So you sell lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nail services, health and wellness products. I don't care what you sell. So say I have this water bottle and I sell this water bottle. If I go to your page and every day all I see is you trying to sell me this water bottle, I don't get a chance to meet you and be social because I think your page is about selling. I don't get a chance to get to know you because I think your page is trying to sell me this water bottle every day. And so then I'm not learning anything in the process. It's one thing to sell me this water bottle, but you're teaching me something. So that's where the education came in. So you're educating me about the use of the water bottle. You're educating me about, how long you had the water bottle. Like the ice is still in here. It's stainless steel. And the ice, you can put it in 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock at night, you still got ice. Okay? And so your drink is cold all day. It's one thing for you to tell me the benefits of the water bottle, but that's where versatility comes in. You got to be versatile on your content. Every time I go to people's pages, if they sell candles, all I see is candles. If they sell t-shirts, all I see, I do want to see personality, particularly on TikTok, because it's a video platform. It's not just a selling platform, it's a video platform. So I need to see you in the video. And people are so scared to do a video, they rather than show you a product. Here we go. And then put some words on the screen. I want to see you actually. I want to see how crazy you are. I want to see how silly you are. I want to see other characters of you, because you're the brand. You're the niche. The reason why you're listening to me, because I'm the brand. I sell stuff, but I'm the brand. The moment you switch your mindset and understand your product is not the brand, okay? It's not. You're it. The reason why you follow that creator, you like her. The reason why you follow that other creator, you like him. You like him. They sell stuff, but you just like them. Every time I see this one little girl, she's on TikTok. I think she's from North Carolina. And she just talks about random stuff that's in the news, like entertaining, silly stuff or whatever. Her whole page is just silliness, right? Which is her character. She's very funny or whatever. And I just like her. I'm like, I remember, I think she's like 27 or something. And her whole page is about talking about everything in the news, her take on stuff. Real funny girl. I started following her because I like her. Right? I don't know her from Adam. I know she lives in North Carolina. That's it. And she's always in her bedroom and she's always putting on skincare. Every time she comes on the live, she putting on skincare, okay? Or she in the bed, or she got a bonnet on. It's always something funny for her age. It fits her. And so when she was putting on the skincare, she talking, putting on moisturizer, or she's talking and washing her face, or she's talking and doing some kind of massage to her neck. But she's funny with whatever she's saying. I was thinking, what is the skincare? Because every time you're on here, she's putting on something on her face. Real pretty girl. And so guess what? In the comments, people always ask, what type of skincare? Is that a moisturizer? What are you putting on? Now, she sell it, but you would know she sell it because she's not saying, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this. She's entertaining you with her words, her own character, her own personality, and making you, it's called a curiosity marketing, making you ask questions about what she's doing. To me, that's perfect. Chef kiss. Mwah. Because every time she come on, you can tell it's something that she's doing that makes her audience more curious. So if you're gonna sell it, you gotta be entertaining me selling it. Because otherwise, if you're on here like, please buy my water bottle. I'm trying to get 10 sales today. Please buy, please buy. There's no enthusiasm. There's no entertainment. It's selfish because it's not serving anybody. So yeah, I'm gonna need you to switch that up. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Now, if you're like me, you don't feel like you're that creative. I know. You just look at other people's and go, okay, I can do something similar to that. Okay, I want to stay within my niche, right? So I can do something similar to that. And then that way it's mine. I feel okay doing it. I want to put that piece of content out. But yes, if I go to your page and you keep putting up makeup every day, that doesn't sell people on purchasing makeup. Amazing is in the building. Are you following me? Yes or yes? Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. I'm on an incline, y'all. Hey, amazing. Thank you for following. If you're not following Paulette, thank you so much for the follow. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. Paulette, Truth, thank you so much for following. I appreciate the gift. So you got to understand the reason why people go to social media is to kiki. They're going to have fun. Your first thing that you do, open your phone, go to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. You open the phone. You want to laugh. Life be lifing, and you want to see what people are talking about. Even if it's news, you get your news from your phone. You don't even look at television, right? So that is educational. That falls in the educational realm. If you're going to entertain us, entertain us. Thank you for my rose. Thank you for my rose. Yes. Make sure you do the popular vote. It's one coin too. Let's do the popular votes. It's one coin too. So if you're getting some goodness today, you're learning something, make sure you do the popular vote. And so, yes, we want to let them cook. Let me give you this. That's my goal right there. Let them cook. Let me see what Bookface talking about. Does that make sense, Bookface? Yes or yes? Yes. Okay, cool. I appreciate you, Paulette. Thank you. Let them cook. Let them cook. Thank you so much. That's my goal. We're going to get 20 let them cooks. So, yes, if you have questions, I can answer a question about how to scale your business. Hey, Jerusha. Hey, how you doing, gorgeous? Miss Asia in the building. Okay, so, yes, make sure you ask questions in the chat, and I can answer them for you about scaling your business. So you with the skincare. All right. Yes. Same thing with your skincare. I know your company told you to keep posting their flyers with the skincare. You thought because you know your company is doing great. The world doesn't know that. So you keep showing me your skincare, your lotions, your candles, your essential oils. None of that is attracting people. You're actually repelling people because they think you're there to gain something from them and not serve them. Heading out to feed the homeless. Oh, just wanted to stop by and say hello. Oh my gosh, thank you, amazing, amazing. Yes, I love this. Yes, she's going out to feed the homeless. I love it, I love it, I love it. You're like me, okay? Especially around the holidays, I look and see what's going on in my area, and then I'll drag my two boys along because I want them to serve. I'm like, let me show you how people, really are and how you can help and how you can contribute to the world. The more money you have, the more good you can do. And so making money is not the end. It's what are you going to do with it? What legacy are you going to leave? I make my boys go to. Yes, I make my boys go with me. How you can find a community mom. I can't stay home every day. Yes, you can't. There are a lot of organizations that you can become a part of. And whether it's a mom group, for me, I'm a part of a group, Moms of African-American Boys. You can be part of Toastmasters. Whatever in your community, you can figure out what's in your community. Most time people can go to their community app. If you're in a city that has the app, what's it called? The neighborhood app. What's it called? Is it called the neighborhood app? I think it's called the neighborhood app. In each community, have an app, or your county, and you can see everything that you can do and volunteer, because making money is great, but really what serves your heart is how you can use the money. And so trust me, I make my boys do community service My son just finished his Eagle Scout. So we've always been into making them see there's a lot that you can do. So I love that for you. Also, a autism mom. Oh, okay. And a street mom. Oh my gosh, Paulette. Paulette is an autism mom and a street mom. I love that. So I'm assuming a street mom is people, you help people that's on the street. Ours isn't called that. It's called homeless, helping the homeless, or hands for the homeless, or something like that. Oh, you're new. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? Sarah is new. We got a newbie in the building. We got a newbie in the building. Yes. Okay. It's helping people get off the street and serving people on the street. Okay. Yes. I love that. And it's unfortunate to see the homeless in DC being moved off the streets. Oh my gosh, it broke my heart so much. I'm just like, oh God, we got to be doing something better than pulling people out of their tents and what they consider their homes. We got to do better as a people. And we want to serve everybody. I don't want anybody on the street. I definitely don't want children on the street. So I love that you're doing that. Yes, it's so sad. It just breaks my heart. So that just lets me know I got to do better. So when I make more money, I can help my community, my church, my county, my state, when I do better. And so you want to scale your business so you can make money to do better. Do better. Get involved. That part. I'm from Trinidad. What are you promoting? Thank you so much. I'm actually teaching people how to scale their businesses using social media. So not so much as promoting. I'm walking and talking. I didn't realize you were close. I'm close. Oh, okay. So am I close? I'm all about to be driving. So okay, no problem. You can't text. All good, all good, all good, all good. Okay, got you. Okay, don't say the location. I need a following to build a. Okay, Sarah, you need a following. You're in Trinidad. Are you the one who said I'm in Trinidad? Hold on, let me back up. Yeah, okay. So I'm so glad you said that you need a following. Okay, what type of content are you putting out for people to follow? I think people are, yes, okay. What type of content are you putting out? If you're just putting out random stuff, your children playing outside, your dog jumping off the couch, you're sharing other people's content, and it's on your page, right? And it's random because it went viral. You think if I put it on my page, I'm gonna go viral. And you're just trying to get the followers. The followers don't make money. The connection with the followers will make you money. That's where conversations come in that convert into cash, and content that convert into cash. Followers do not convert into cash. You can have, this girl was on here, 2 years ago. She had 1 million followers and was not capitalizing. It doesn't do anything if you're not serving the people. She just had a lot of followers from whatever she was doing. I make digital products. Okay. I'm a reseller of digital product business on Beacon. Okay, I got you. And so you could have, and now she makes money from it, but she had gained 1 million followers and wasn't making a dime. What sense does that make? Somebody please tell me. So don't just want the followers. You want buying followers. You want buying friends. You want connections with those followers. And so that's the most important part. So right now, if you have 5,000 followers, but you're not connecting with 5,000 people, you haven't gone on 5,000 people's pages, loved on those pages, started conversations, asked for the sale, then you don't want more followers because your money is sitting in the 5,000. That's a start. You're very wise. Thank you so much. That's a start. You're sitting on 5,000 people who voluntarily came to your page and you didn't say nothing to them, but you want more followers. And so what you have to do, that's why I have unlimited leads. I want to go through 100,000 people that's following me over here. I want to go through 45,000 people that's following me. Every day I'm having to try to go people pages, love on their pages, start conversations. Every day I'm trying to do it. I'm not looking for leads. I'm looking for connections. I'm looking to see who I can serve with the service that I provide. So in order for me to do that, I got to start conversations. If they don't see the content, I got to start conversations. So yes, you have to build a relationship with them. You have to network with the people. You have 5,000 followers. Put in the chat how many followers you currently have. And I can tell you, you have money sitting in the followers, but you didn't network with the current people. You are so busy putting out new content and you're looking for the new followers and the new friends, you forgot to nurture the ones that were already there. You want to do both. Yes, you want to put out new content to attract, but you also want to nurture the community that you currently have. So you have 10,000 people. You mean to tell me you sell digital products? I think you said. You mean to tell me out of 10,000 people, nobody purchased your 10,000? I mean, your digital product? No way, I'm below 300. Okay, I got you 300. You mean to tell me you got 10,000 followers, Miss Paulette, and you went to pages of some of the 10,000 and you weren't able to pitch your digital products? Nobody purchased. They didn't purchase because one, they didn't see you. They don't know you. They don't know if they trust you yet, right? They don't know what you offer because you didn't start a conversation. At the end of the day, if you were to start a conversation, it's going to take you forever. It's no way I can talk to everybody that follows me. But every day I make an attempt to build new relationships with those people. Every day I make an attempt to go to their pages, love on their pages, start conversation. Every day to let them know I see you, I appreciate you. Thank you for following. Thank you for loving on the content. Thank you for joining the live. I make sure that I do my part. You are right. Yes, ma'am, I'm right. I am right. Because what I want people to get in the habit of doing is networking. Get in the habit of networking with the community. It's so much easier than begging. It's so much easier than begging people. Please follow me. I'll follow you. Please stop begging. Because that person is probably not your ideal client. The goal is to get your ideal person to follow you. And so if we're going to just do favors for each other, but nobody's buying, what's that about? Oh, you're welcome. I hate begging. Yes, no one wants to beg. Like, be for real. If you want to follow us, make sure you follow me on TT, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can follow us on TT. We're doing our big one over here. Mr. Will, follow me on TT. Pretty Topaz, follow me on TT. Mary, follow me on TT. Yes. Follow me on TT. Let's go.